Hello. Thank you for joining me, and you're here with Data Science Teacher Brandyn. Going into the second class of our Python Basics boot camp, and we're going to talk about logic statements, filtering, and selecting data. Now, logic statements are going to give us the ability to section in and filter and just grab a section of our data. Kind of like if we had a mouse and we're just going to grab a certain amount of data or select a certain section of our data with a mouse in Excel, we'll be able to do the same thing with Python using logic statements and just able to grab certain sections of our data. Okay. So we'll see this in many different ways, and it's a really important kind of basic level concept in coding in Python is that trues are equal to 1, zeros are equal to false. So although we'll see the word true, it will appear to Python as if it's the number 1, and we'll see false and it will actually be a 0. So they're intimately connected, and it's really important to understand this. So we use this in many different ways, even more so when we get to machine learning as well. So it's a simple concept, but it's really important to keep in mind. Okay, so getting into logic statements, as I mentioned, true is equal to 1, falses are equal to 0. So the goal of logic, or we'll often use logic statements in data science, is to select and investigate certain sections of our data. We'll say, for example, I only want to return the rows that are of a certain gender or a certain age or a certain income, or something along those lines. We'll be able to use a logic statement to only get back those rows where that, I guess what we're looking for is true. Okay. So in our logic statements, you probably remember this from elementary math class. A is greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, equal to. And so when we do equal to, we have to do two equals. One equal sign is how we assign a variable. This is important to remember to do when we want to do a logic statement, we do two equal signs. And then for a not equal sign, we do exclamation equals to. All right, let's go on to our next slide.